Freedom to assemble, not to tremble. It's Rhyme and Reason 653.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why.
Hey there, Tony here once again with some history. Yeah, I remember studying America's founding documents when I was in school, way back in the 20th century. That was a whole other century ago. And I remember something called the Bill of Rights. You ever heard of that? I mean, it must have been a big deal because teachers and politicians always talked about those freedoms it gave all of us Americans. And one of those freedoms was the freedom to assemble. Something about people freely getting together or something like that, even if it was, to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Yeah, that's not a phrase I came up with. That's in the Bill of Rights. Petition the government for a redress of grievances. What? How do people come up with this stuff anyway, right? Yeah, America's founding fathers wrote up something called, what was it? I think it was a Constitution. And they had some arguments about how much power it might give to the federal government. So some of those guys opposed the Constitution until others added that Bill of Rights. And that's apparently what they must have called that the first several amendments to the Constitution. And the opposing guys, they must have been okay with those Bill of Rights because it became a permanent part of the document. That's what I hear anyway. I think the reason this all might have been the way it worked out is because they were so profound in their use of the American language. For example, here's one of the first lines in those amendments. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. There's that phrase again. And, I told you it was highbrow. But anyway, I'm told it was pretty great living in America while that Bill of Rights was in place. And I got to say, I even have a vague memory of that myself because I'm the boomer type dude. But now, even churches aren't allowed to gather together and worship and sing without the fear of the pastor getting tossed into jail. Oh, well, time marches on, right? And rules change, so who are we, you and I, to grumble and reminisce, and what good would it do anyway? Yeah, I think I'll just use one of my last ounces of freedom to assemble these words together and fade gently into that viral dark night. I'm gunning for the gold medal, aiming for the Sundance. Don't want to be a drifter all my life. I got to take a new chance. I've driven down the pipeline. I've seen so many street signs. I'm headed back where I began to try to make it mine, all mine. And if I've even learned one thing, it's that the music never stops. And if you dream inside a bubble, you'll be surprised when the bubble pops. Oh, when the bubble pops. Freedom. Don't want to lose my freedom. I want to make my choice, make my voice be heard. Freedom. I'm glad I have my freedom. If all the world could see, it would have to be the word. Freedom. I'm shooting for the North Star, and I'm tickling the silver strings. I'm glad I have the chance to chase ideas and turn them into real things. I've been down lots of broken roads, forgot about my guiding light. But now I'm going back where I belong, and everything is all right. And if I've even learned one thing, it's that the music never dies. And if you never reach your rainbow, at least you'll see the bluer skies. Oh yeah, the bluer skies. That does it for this episode of Rhyme and Reason. I hope you caught my drift. And until next time, this is Tony from TonyFunderburk.com, where you can go over there and get that t-shirt on the merch tab that says, Life has rhyme and reason because God made you.
There's a rhyme and